Hello, happy Friday afternoon. How is everybody? Let me see. I'm going to invite my guest. Oops. There we go. How's it going, everybody? Hello, hello. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Donald. Hey, Amy. How's it going? How is everybody? Hi. Go ahead and invite people on so they can get to hear this powerful message and hear from my special guest. So,
Am I sideways? I can't figure out how to
there you go, Matt.
do.
There you go. Now you're better. Okay. So, hey, Brenda. Hey, Brenda. Okay, we'll give it a few minutes. How's everybody's Friday? Give me thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. Yeah.
So happy it's Friday.
Huh?
So happy it's Friday.
I know. It was weird. Hey, Fallon, it was kind of a long week, but then it was like yesterday, it was like, oh wait, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. So anyway, I'm so excited, guys. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my special guest here in just a second. You guys got anything going on? Anything exciting? Hey, Celestina. So excited to have Matt on. So we'll go ahead and do this really quick. If you have anybody you want to invite on, just press add or share so that way everybody hears. Oh, yay! Oh, thank you, Catherine. Awesome. Okay, so you know how they always say people always fix their hair when they're doing lives. I feel like I always have to do. Do you have to fix your hair, Matt?
No, I made sure I was good before I came on.
Okay. Oh, all right. So, all right, Fallon, you've got an event tomorrow. Good. Okay. So our hair is good. We're ready to go, huh, Matt?
Right.
So, okay, guys, we just wanted to introduce you to an amazing friend that I've met because of Simple Man. I am so excited to bring this guy on because I don't know, there's something about him that just connected with me, with him, and his, you know, not just his work ethic, but just his pride for his family. He has a wonderful wife that he just loves so much, and is it two small children now or three? You just had a big,
Three.
yeah, three.
Well, I got two small children. My daughter just turned 14, and then I have a 5-year-old son, and my youngest son is almost 7 months.
Oh, okay, awesome. So, you know, I mean, just a family man, hardworking guys, just hardworking. So I'm sure you guys can relate to that. But I wanted to bring him on because I've been, you know, talking to him a lot, and it's just like sometimes people are put on my heart that it's just like I'm going to reach out to him, see, because Matt has this coachable spirit that if I say, hey, check out this video, he will watch it and tell me, oh my gosh, Sonia, this hit me like a, you know, a ton of bricks, or this really made sense, or, and then he'll send me videos, and it's just this cool connection we have. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead. Our topic is personal development, and I just want you guys to see how it's changed Matt, his perspective, and what it does to his business. Hey, Jenna, and how it all just transpired. So I'll go ahead and give you the floor here, Matt.
Awesome. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate all the kind words. I definitely appreciate you having me on here today. But for those of you that don't know me, I'm Matt Calm, and I've been with Simple Man since January 2017, and it's been an awesome ride so far. I've never been with any direct sales company before. I've always just, like Sonia said, been hardworking. I'm more like a manual labor type guy. I do construction. But I'll give you a little bit of background about myself so you can kind of understand where I was before I really knew what personal development was. I grew up in a pretty negative home. I didn't have positive role models around me. I lost my mom when I was 5 years old. So my dad, you know, being a single dad, he kind of did what he could. He was always working, gone a lot. When he was home, he was sleeping because whatever, had to move for work. But ever since then, not having a stable home was really hard on me. So ever since a young age, in my head, I always had a clear goal. Like, I'm going to own a home. Regardless of what it takes, I'm going to own a home. My kids are not going to grow up knowing what it's like to bounce around from house to house. Like, we're going to have a stable home for our family to grow up in. And I never knew what personal development was. I didn't know that this was a thing. I had this goal in my head, and no matter what, I was going to achieve it, right? So I always did good in school. I always got straight A's, but I felt like I just wasn't learning anything that was going to benefit me later on in life. I was super good at math, did a great job in school. But despite that, I ended up dropping out when I was in 9th grade and had my daughter not too long after that. So that's when I started working, is when I had my daughter. I still wasn't taking life quite seriously then, but I was working, making a living, taking care of my daughter. We were doing all right. But then I got to thinking about this goal again. I'm like, what happened? Like, now it's fresh in my mind again. I'm like, we need our own home. So got a job. I decided I'm going to be serious about life. I'm going to start working hard, right? So I get a job at UPS, and all right, this is where it starts to get good. Sonia is always talking about this. Act as if, right? Act as if you're already where you want to be, right? So I get a job at UPS. I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to start a career. So I'm there scanning packages all day. That's all I do. I stand up and I scan packages. And I'm getting paid $9 an hour. I'm like, that's not the $25 an hour I need to own my own home, but it's a start, right? So I'm going to go there every day and act as if I'm making that $25 an hour, right? I'm scanning my boxes every day, and every day I'm in competition with myself to do more than I did the day before. And it's just like a game to me. Like, I got to beat my score from yesterday. So I'm killing it, right? I'm the fastest guy there. I'm doing 2-3 times what some of the other people are doing. Within 2 weeks, they asked me to be a manager. I'm like, okay, awesome. I start training in as a manager. I start asking questions like, okay, well, what's the income potential like? Am I going to get to $25 an hour? And no, that wasn't going to happen. So I kept looking. I kept working my butt off, kept going to work every day, working my butt off, but kept looking for something better in the meantime. So found this great company. It really, really spoke to me. Got an interview, met with the manager. He hired me right on the spot. We just really clicked. And kind of the same thing. I was making $13 an hour, not where I needed to be, but it's a start, right? So every day I showed up, worked like I was making that $25 an hour. And you know what? Within 2 years, I was making that $25 an hour. I was promoted to a foreman. I had my own crew. And guess what else? I bought my house. 25 years old, I bought my house. Still have it, never missed a payment, never will, because I have that clear goal in my head. Every day, it's clear in my head that's what I'm going to do, right? So
awesome.
Now I guess fast forward to Simple Man, now that I know what personal development is, like, I'm really finding out that I sold myself short. I should have had much higher goals for myself, and I would have still been growing these last 5 years that I've been sitting still, just being comfortable. I could have spent those 5 years growing. And that's what I spent this last year doing, last year and a half almost. And the biggest thing I think that has spoke to me is when Sonia recommended Think and Grow Rich. That book is just a game changer, you guys. If you haven't even started reading any personal development books, I recommend you start with that one, because all other coaches, well, most of them anyways, base their trainings off of Think and Grow Rich. The principles in this book have been duplicated by multiple Fortune 500 companies. Every successful business in history has set their foundations off of the principles set forth in this book. It is just a game changer, you guys. So, Think and Grow Rich, they say this in the book, but I honestly believe this 100%. They should teach this in every school in America. If I would have read this book in school, I probably would have finished high school for one thing, but I would have set my goals a lot higher. I'd be much farther along in life than I am now. I'd be soaring. My goals would have been ridiculously high, and I'd have been knocking them out. But now that I found the book, that's exactly what's happening. Like, I just can't express enough how much personal development has improved my life. Like, not just my business or, my work day. Just honestly, since starting personal development a year ago, I made an extra $20,000 last year in my day job, just
Yay!
because it improved my work ethic, it improved my focus and my goal setting. I go to my job every day now and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do today. This is what I'm getting done by lunch, and I don't stop and eat until I get that done. And usually I hit my goal by about 11 o'clock, so I get to have an early lunch. But
Um,
doesn't always work like that. So.
can I interrupt you? Because everyone's asking who the, okay, it's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill,
Oh,
guys. Because they're asking what it is, who the author is. It's Think and Grow Rich. And actually, I'm not sure, did you read the book? Or I think I sent you the YouTube video, right?
Yep, I've done the audio book
Oh, the
like
audiobook. Okay.
probably 10 times now. And yeah, I have the paper copy too. But
Okay, cool.
definitely the the audiobook is what I get most use out of because I can have my headphones in all day at work.
Okay.
And it's just it works out perfect.
Awesome.
Where was I at now? Yes, I definitely sold myself short by not setting higher goals, for sure. And I know that now, so I set higher goals. And I'll talk about that kind of towards the end. I'll tell you guys what my goals are and where I'm going with my business, for one. But one thing I learned that's really important is it's not always super important to remember exactly what you hear in these personal development books, but it's important to remember how it makes you feel and how you react to what you heard.
Yep.
Because something that just really, really changed the way that I look at everything happened about a week ago. And it is because of the reaction that I had to a training I did. It was this meditation mindset training. Totally amazing. I'm going to post the video for you guys in the group if it'll let me. But so it's a meditation. You sit down. It's got a super relaxing video that you watch. It's only like 6 minutes long, but it's super impactful, you guys. Super powerful. I loved it. But sit down, plant your feet firmly on the ground. You relax, super comfortable. You watch this video, just get super relaxed. And then this lady's talking to you in just a super calming voice, and she tells you to go to the happiest time in your life that you can remember. Just the time when you were most at peace, the happiest time of your life. Remember how it made you feel, where you were. Where did you feel these things in your body, and what did it feel like? And by the end of this training, when she tells you to, come back and open your eyes, I'm like, oh my God. When I was the happiest in my life, the same feeling I get in my stomach and in my heart, that's the same feeling I get in the pit of my stomach when I'm trying to talk myself out of doing something amazing. When I'm about to go live, I get those butterflies in my stomach. It's the same exact feeling as when you're the happiest you're ever going to be. So do you know what that means? That means that we're confused about what those butterflies mean. That's our body, our soul giving us a preview of what's to come if we just don't talk ourselves out of this. Just go do it. That's your body screaming to you, just do it and get it done. And success is waiting for you just on the other side, you guys. Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so big. Honestly, I love it. I love it.
Like it was just like the biggest aha moment of my life. I quit the training. I grabbed all my Simple Man stuff and I went and did a live like right then. I didn't get no notes or nothing. I was just like, I'm going for it. Who cares?
Yep.
And that I feel like that changed the way that I look at everything. And from that point on, I really quit caring how people are going to react to what I say or what I do on my videos, because you can't please everybody anyways. And it doesn't matter. All you can do is go out there and be yourself, right? So just do it.
Yeah.
And most people are going to love you for it. Some people, you might get some negative responses, but who cares? Just brush it off and keep moving. Because all you got to worry about is the positive. Just keep moving forward, stay positive, and continue to grow your mind. Never stop learning. If you stop learning, you stop living. That's the best part of life, is learning these lessons that life throws at you. And I love it. This last year has been the happiest year of my life. And I can guarantee it's because of Simple Man and personal development.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Matt, this is like too much to take in. You're making me like a proud mama right now.
So if you don't feel those butterflies in your stomach, if you don't feel your heart beating out of your chest, That's because you're too comfortable. So get out of your comfort zone, and that's when you're going to be successful. I promise you. If you and step out of your comfort zone, you start doing amazing, those butterflies go away, step it up. Get uncomfortable again. Don't ever stay comfortable. You want to look for that feeling. That's the feeling you want. You want to chase that. Always be pushing yourself to do something that you're scared of, because it's worth it. It's so worth it, you guys. And I'm living proof. It works, honestly. So one more thing I want to share is if you look at your mind, like if your mind was a painting of a garden, what would it look like? Would it look like a beautiful landscaped, just amazing garden, or would it look like an overgrown jungle with all these wild weeds growing? I'm gonna be honest, my mind started out looking like an overgrown jungle, and slowly every time I do one of these personal development trainings or I read one of these awesome books, that's like me weeding out these mental weeds. And every day my mind is getting more and more beautiful, and I love it. It's getting a lot easier to see the end of the road, you know? Like I'm getting closer and closer to my goals every day. The more I weed out all these mental distractions, all this negativity, everything that I've been living with my whole life that doesn't belong in my mind. You just got to weed it out. And it's not easy, you know, but it comes every day. It gets easier and easier, and I go farther and farther.
Yeah.
And another thing that works great is every day, if you have your clear and definite goal figure out, you know, say you have a set dollar amount that you want to make. You need to figure out when you're going to obtain that money. How long is it going to take before you hit that goal? And what are you going to do to get that money? So I'll share an example with you guys. This is mine that I say to myself every day in the mirror. I will have in my possession $100,000 by January 2020, paid to me for products and services I provide. I will always do more than expected of me and will strive to give the best service possible. So if you have something like that that's personalized to your goals, you're going to kill it. You guys are going to go out there and kill it, because there's nothing that's going to stop you. The only thing stopping you from being successful is yourself. Every time you talk yourself out of doing something amazing, something you know is going to be life-changing, that's you stepping on your own feet.
Yep.
So get out of your own way.
Oh my gosh.
And just live.
Yep. Yeah, this is so ironic, because I was just talking to a friend about this, and she had mentioned, she goes, if I could just get out of my own way. And it's like, you know what? You just got to do it. You know, you just got to act as if, like you said, it's so good. Everything you said, Matt, was just like crazy good. And I'm so proud of you, you know, that everything, you know, everybody has a story. And see, I didn't know your story. And that's our job, to get to know who, you know, we are surrounded by. You know, it's like, my goodness. And so it is, Melissa. It's making me emotional too. And so look at Celestina, every time you share your story, it's touching somebody else's life, and you have no idea. And that's the same thing with this gift of Simple Man. We just don't know who needs this. We just don't know who's struggling. We just don't know whose life we can change with this opportunity. And, you know, I'm just so thankful that, you know, you have that coachable spirit, Matt, because guess what? When you learn it, you teach it. And you taught us so much today that I am like beaming with pride, and I am like crying inside, because you know how emotional I am. But, you know, if you could just look at the comments, it's just, there's so much love and appreciation for what you shared today. And I'm so thankful for you, Matt. So thankful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But you have no idea how thankful I am for you. You have been a huge impact on my personal development. You have no idea. Thank you all. I'm sorry I haven't been reading the comments, because I've been kind of just focused on what I'm saying, but I'll definitely go back and read all the comments. I appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah. So real quick, if somebody says, you know, I just got to get out of my own way, what do you suggest? What's their first step? What do you mean by that? Like, you know, just do it, feel the fear, and do it anyway, right? Because no matter what,
yeah, like,
people are, go ahead.
Like, say you have an awesome idea, like you're like, oh my God, people are gonna love this. This is gonna be huge for my business. And then you start thinking about it, and the more you think about it, and the more you plan it, you start getting scared, and you're like, well, what if it doesn't work? Or You know, what if people don't like this? Instead of thinking all that negative stuff, just go for it. Just do it. Don't overthink it. Just, you have an idea, act on it now. Don't give yourself time to talk yourself out of it. Just do it now. That's the best way.
Yep. Yep. That's it. That's all there is to it, you guys. I mean, you definitely, guys, if you caught this at the end, you're definitely going to want to hear the replay of this. Matt has so many bites of knowledge and nuggets that, you know, you're going to leave this live going, oh my gosh, I can do anything. Because really, your mind doesn't know any different. Your mind doesn't know. It will either stop you or, you know, make you go forward. And it's whatever you feed it. And if you say, and I love those daily affirmations, is like, you know what, I am building you know, whatever, an organization, or I am providing, you know, food on the table, or I'm providing extra income to have fun with my family. I am, you know, it's like that I am, you know, whatever you are. And it even says that, you know, in the Bible, it's like I am. And so that's what I love about this team. And I just thank you so much, Matt, for sharing everything. And definitely, you guys, if you did, this brought a lot of value to you, tag your team members. And, you know, this is so important. So I look at Matt, such a story coming from, you know, a 5-year-old, you know, little boy who lost his mother and a father. And I just want to cry because I never knew that about you, Matt, you know, and it's like, dang, look where you are now, you know, and you're going to be something so amazing, and you already are. So I just thank you. I'm going to get off. I'm a bubbling mess.
Thank you guys all for watching.
Thank you,
I
Matt.
appreciate you having me on here, Sonia.
Yes, I'm going to definitely, this is not the last time, Matt, definitely. But comment, guys, tag whoever you need to hear this. And trust me, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Matt believes in you. We all believe in you and for success. And thank you so much. And if you can put that link in the comments, Matt, I would so appreciate it.
I'm gonna post the video in the group.
Okay. Okay.
I think I have the video downloaded.
Okay.
Yo, it's like a 6-minute video or something.
Okay. And I appreciate you taking the time, you know, away from your family to do this. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
No
you have
problem.
a good one. Thanks, Matt. And give
Enjoy
Matt
your
a bunch of
weekend.
hearts. So appreciate you. Okay? Proud of you.
Thank you.
Bye.